Hi guys, welcome to my channel. My name is Samantha and I'm a virtual assistant living in South Africa. This is a channel where you get tips on how to have a successful online business. In today's video, as you can see, I'm all glammed up. I am going to a special event, the C.E.W.O.N event, where I will be one of the speakers. It's a business networking session and I will take you along with me. So this will be my first speaking engagement, like live. Obviously, I've done podcasts, which, if you all follow this channel, you have seen a few of those podcasts. So, this will be the first live, and I am looking forward to it. I'm excited and nervous, but yeah, let's take you along.
I have qualification from home and I brought all my degrees, everything, but nobody was there. Most of the time they will tell me you are overqualified. It's good to hear that you are overqualified, but it hurts when they don't give you the job. It hurts a lot. So at some point I gave up. I was like, what can I do? I have children, I have to take care of them, even though the father is there, but I need also to supply something. So at the end, a friend told me, because I like to do some sewing, some little change in clothing. I will buy something, I will modify it. The person just said something that ticked. I said, why don't you turn this to a business? I didn't want to start a business. Although when I was young, that's what I wanted to do. But at some point, I shipped out of it. So when he said that, then I realized, I said, you know what, I can do that. But for me, business was big money. Every time I hear business, for me, you have to have a lot of money, you have to have material, you have to have money to buy place, things. So I didn't think I can start business just with a small thing. So what I did, I went to my closet. You know, in my culture, when you give birth or you get married, they offer you African fabric, wax print. Your mother will bring it, it's symbolic. So I had few of them. So I took them out. I remember there were 4 pieces. I took them out and I started designing them. The first bag I made for myself. People were liking it. The second one I made, I offered my sister for a birthday.
I'm Timbi, as Nana has shared. So I am passionate about events.
Wow.
Like I think from the beginning of time, to understand what life is, I've always wanted to do stuff. Like even home, with birthday parties, I was like, so what are we doing? Can I put something together? So I actually did study events management. And then I think 2018, 2019, I thought, well, let me try and see if I can maybe start a business and see if I can do events for not only my family and friends, but other people as well. So I did everything. I got my logo done, opened up my Instagram page. I think I did like 2 events or 2 birthdays, and then 2020 COVID happened. So that's when I was thinking, okay, I think now let me try and focus my energy on doing that. COVID happened, and then I think I just got disheartened. Like, who's going to do anything? Like, this COVID, we're all wearing masks, we're in lockdown, so definitely got this, not it. But still, even during COVID, I did do like quarantine birthdays for her, for my family and friends. And even when we're sharing with the group with I read in my other groups, I said, you know what? There are times when I feel like I want to give up. Like I see some of my friends who are doing this and they're doing like big weddings, like destination weddings. And I'm thinking, God, this is what I love to do. And when I went to school, I did excel in it. So why me? Like why aren't I doing it? But then I think something that I got from here is that it's sometimes also the timing and also giving up. Like you try one, like you give someone a quotation, you do everything. They're like, it's a bit expensive. Tim, I know you. Maybe give me at half price. But you're thinking I'm worth the 100%. So if you are not willing to pay me that, maybe I'm not worth 100%. So I've always then second guessed myself, but I still love it. So I guess the one thing that I got from today is you just have to apply yourself. Like, tell everyone. Like now, if Nana hadn't sprung this up on me, I wouldn't have shared my story. And I feel like meetings like these are also important. Like I'm sure we all have different things that we like. Nana likes to do events. I think we've done something together, yes. So so imagine us doing something like this where we all showcase our stuff. Like you said, you do catering, you do fashion design, we all do something. So as women, if we support each other, like even if it's a small thing, like someone pays you 100 rand to plan a kid's birthday, that's something to add to what you do. If you cook for 10 people, that's already something, because what you cook, someone will like it and they're like, I've never tasted pap that tastes good, who made it? And then I'm like, no, I know I made this lady way, and that's how things, that's how businesses go. So yeah, that's
down, retrenchment and things. A lot of people have lost jobs during lockdown. So then after that, she came up with, she's in the world of digital people. People who are doing, when I say digital, not logos thinking, no. But
remember, I'll record and then, I make a mistake, I start again. Yes, I make a mistake, you're all gonna hear. So I really appreciate you guys, and I did make it a big speech. Because I feel like there's lots to share, especially about virtual assistant and working online. But I do appreciate you guys spending your time here. I mean, you could be out, look, the weather is nice, you could be out there enjoying the weather and doing other things, or with your families, with your friends, whatever. So I appreciate you showing up today. So I am a virtual assistant who specializes in social media. And basically a virtual assistant is an independent worker who assists with administrative, business development, social media, marketing, and other type of services like that, while working remotely. So I get to work in my pajamas sometimes. So it could be anywhere from your home, a cafe, or even from the beach. I've seen some people, it's not practical, but I've seen some people working on the beach. And my services, I offer support to female-run creative businesses, so I stuff online and graphics and creative stuff, but they need that extra support. Like you mentioned, you've got your skill with your dresses and your designs, but maybe your social media is not as sharp, you need that extra help. Or even with the finances, I can also help with that, though I prefer the creative stuff. And I do things like content strategies, content batching, email management, pitching to brands, so connecting you now to other people who are maybe in the industry, or like with this event with Nana, I will post this on my YouTube channel and I'll use this as an experience to speak at other events. So maybe that's what you would want to be doing, to share your story with other people. I can help you pitch those stories to those people with podcasts. So I'm also one of those people who didn't take action, eh? I found out about virtual assistant work in 2015. Did I do anything about it? No, I think I made a note in my notebook and that was it. And it didn't seem like something that could happen in Africa. So that was my stumbling block. It was, how does this work in Africa? Everyone who was doing it was in America. Then a few years later, I started seeing people in Australia, people in the UK, but I still hadn't seen Africans doing it. So I was like, I can't do it, it's fine. Then, May 2020, I was retrenched for the third time. You would think I had learned my lesson, eh? I still started looking for jobs. I even got one. And they were paying me like a third of what I was making in my last job. And then they said I must pay for training. I'm like, and that was it. I worked there for 9 days and I was like, I'm out, I'm done. I'm not gonna pay you to be taught how to do the job. You want me to do the job. And that was it. So, but for me it was like, you can go through life without learning some things. I wasn't learning my lesson. I shouldn't be working. Oh, by the way, I'd also been fired and I'd been asked to leave nicely at other jobs. So it's clear I'm not supposed to be here, but I'm still fighting. And I found there was a gap I could tap into. I took time to identify my talents. So sometimes you want business. Some of those businesses that didn't succeed, maybe it wasn't because you were doing the wrong things. Maybe the talent wasn't there, the passion wasn't there, and so you're doing a business because your heart says you must do a business, but because it's not the right business, you just jump in, let's go, and then it doesn't work because it's not the right thing for you. So you will not find me doing stuff like web design, like Hamo. No, I know I can't do that. I'm not gonna waste my time. But when I started, I actually built my own website, and my sister Lola here, including this picture actually, she took these photos for me because you have to be visible online as a virtual assistant. You can't work, some of my clients were in Bulgaria, Amsterdam, whatever. You can't work with people and they can't see you. So I had to take nice, professional looking photos and not show them that I work in my pajamas. Well, and she used her iPhone to take this picture. So she didn't even use a camera. So, like everyone here, I'm sure we've all at some point wanted to start our business, and that was me. But it was one of those things that you forget about, or you have questions. Maybe I was scared, or I don't know, but in this situation I was forced to commit, because now I have bills. I mean, I still have bills. But once I knew what was possible for me, I couldn't be stopped. I was forced to maximize my talents in a way I never thought before. There was a lot of trial and error, so my initial services are not the same as I offer now. I was doing a lot of admin, but it's very competitive in the admin space, so I switched to social media. Not everything worked immediately, but I gave it a shot and tried it again. Even though I was making money on my own terms, I missed not having to worry about money. You know, salary is going to come, it's going to come. But when you're earning one, it might come, it may not, and it might be little, it might be high. I didn't like that. I've doubled my income and surpassed what I was earning at the previous. And I've been able to hire my first assistant who works with me virtually because I needed the extra support. And just last week, I was awarded Virtual Assistant of the Year runner-up by the Platinum Assistant Network South Africa. And then I've also joined the Virtual Assistant Mentorship Program, and I'm currently mentoring 2 ladies who are based in Kenya. So I'm not telling you this to brag. Okay, maybe a little. I'm sharing this because I want to see you all win. Yes. Because as women, we need to support each other and remind each other that we are capable of having successful businesses and successful personal lives. Because sometimes there's that whole, Adam is successful in business, or I'm a successful wife or successful mother. We can do both. Yeah, I don't have kids though, so maybe I'm like. Okay, so becoming a virtual assistant and being in charge of my income has been the most rewarding thing I've done to date. This is not to say there were challenging times, because they were, lots of them in fact. 2020 taught me to go forward with whatever I desire. The first 6 months of my business was very rocky and surprisingly successful. The second month.
Okay guys, thanks so much for watching. Hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe. And I'm so excited to the next event, so stay tuned and follow me on my Instagram and see what might be coming up in the future. Bye.